It happens. I got monkeypox. I'm sick as fuck. They give me like 2 or 3 weeks until I have full disfigurement. Could already see my face getting puffy. Leave me a comment. Just kidding. But I am sick. I don't feel good, dude. That fucking particle accelerator, it did fuck me up, dude. They said don't drink. I've been hearing that a lot. They're saying don't drink, don't drink. You know why? Because it's on a very low level frequency where they say like the harmonic resonance is low and it's low level shit like hate, anger, destruction. Because that's what they're trying to do, right? Is smash two things together. So I will say, in this reality, my hair is not as good, dude. What? I'm not going to complain, though, because at least I have it. What if you woke up in the reality where you were bald? Like, hi, I'm bald and ugly. Right? Dude, if I was bald and ugly, I would still live my best life, dude. I would probably be, like, such a good person that everybody would be like, oh my god, yeah, he's really ugly, but man, on the inside, he's just beautiful. Just kidding. I'd still be the same asshole. Dude, something did happen with that accelerator, though. They say, I've been hearing don't drink, don't drink, don't drink, all that, right? Well, I don't drink, but I take some fucking serious medication. Yeah. On purpose, Not because I have to, not because it's the thing to do, but because it gets me high. Can you dig it? I know you can dig it. But I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the hateful people. Can you, dude? Really? Like, I'm not... How many times have I, put my energy into telling you how fucked you are, or how hating on anything about you? And you've, directly done shit against me. Definitely said stuff. It's okay, but I don't, right? I don't operate on that low level. I think that was my only saving grace. But I was heavily medicated. What they said, don't drink. I'm a few leagues above that. And yeah, my whole day was trying to stick a round peg in a square hole. It's crazy, dude. I didn't even get out of the house until 11 o'clock. Alex slept. I couldn't even get him out of bed. He slept fucking 14 hours. It doesn't even sound right. It's 12 hours. I'm like, shit, I should start getting him up. Hey. I watched the whole thing on the fucking CERN. Did I tell you guys that a CERN scientist was live streaming on TikTok, and I jumped on, and fucking there was only 60 or 70 people there at first. I think it was 130 at the max. She was answering all of our fucking questions. Said it's totally silent. You wouldn't even know anything was happening if you weren't watching and listening and being told, okay, they're accelerating the particles, they're fucking, okay? Another thing, their symbol, how it looks like 3 6s like that. One of them is backwards, by the way, so it doesn't count. If they're not all the same, it doesn't count, okay? And a 6 in what? In English? That's not even what it was written. It's a straight line with a little tassel at the top. That's a fucking, I think it's called a vav. And it's the 6th letter of the Hebrew alphabet. So 3 of those would be 666, which is the Monster energy drink logo, by the way. It's just fucking crazy. It's blatant. If you speak in, you know how to decipher Hebrew letters. It is blatantly obvious. It's a 666. Wow. The Monster logo. But the CERN one, it's a little bit of a stretch because one of them is backwards, and so that doesn't count, right? And then here's the other thing. If you look at the particle accelerator, that's how it's shaped. It's 3 6s that go into the same circle, but there's like 3 on-ramps, which is the hook at the top of the 6, and then the circle, and all the circles come together because that's where the particles come in and they're introduced. They have 3 different on-ramps. That's literally the exact shape and schematic of the particle accelerator. It's like 18 miles long or some crazy shit under fucking Geneva. And that's what that symbol is. It looks like 2 6s and a backward 6. And people are like, look, it's 6 6 6. I thought that at first too, but one of them, and it did throw me off. Well, one of them is backwards, so that doesn't count technically, because the devil ain't gonna hide. It's gonna be blatant 666. So, and then the other thing, there was something else she said that was very rational. Oh yeah. The Higgs, the Higgs particle, whatever, the Higgs Dobbs particle, whatever. What's it called? Anyway, it's called the Higgs particle, or the God particle. He actually was perplexed by it for many years and got in the habit of calling it the goddamn particle. And so when he got a lot of attention to what he was doing and a lot of eyes on it, people were hesitant to say the goddamn particle, so they shortened it to the God particle, and they started calling it that, and that nickname kind of stuck. It has nothing to do with God, or it was actually a shortened version of goddamn, because it was this what he was calling it. It's goddamn particle. It's perplexing him, obviously. So there's like a lot of rational explanations, and just like listening to all of us ask these questions, somebody that was like, well, it showed me like, you know, few human beings are very smart and rational. Most of us are highly superstitious, fear-driven monkeys. You know what I mean? Like immediately, everybody's question was, oh my God, is this the end times? Are they into Satan? Oh yeah. I asked, what was up with those fucking dancing goat and all that shit? She said that there's many religions, many people from all over. They were in big arms. There's a lot of Indians that work there from India, and they had that fucking statue of Shiva, and there was a big deal about that they made, okay? And that's just, it was a gift from India, and there's Indians that work there, and that's the goddess of destruction and smashing particles together. Something like that that's conducive to their scriptures. And so they had it there. And so she said the Swiss particularly are like into that shit. It's in Switzerland, and you know, they like into the little fucking folklore, fairy tale, pagan lore. And that's it. There are a few people in a large spectrum of many different things, and if everybody's hyper focusing on that, there was actually a lot of things on display. That fucking thing went on for a long time, but you just kept being shown the focusing in on the fucking goat man. There was like one of every animal there. But anyway, so there's that. But I did see evidence of the Mandela effect. It's funny to watch the Mandela. You see the new one? You can't find anything with Publishers Clearinghouse and Ed McMahon. You're seeing Ed McMahon with American Family Sweepstakes. AFS. AFS. When have you ever heard of AFS ever in your whole life? Ed McMahon. And it's the exact same thing, except it's not called Publishers Clearinghouse anymore. There's no... It's weird. Go look it up. Definitely, in both timelines, like my neighbor painted his fucking house, right? And he got white paint all over my black motorcycle, overspray. Like a lot, dude. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? And I'm thinking, it's cool. They're gonna fire up the thing. Alternate time reality. Boom. Like, there's no way to be that dumb in both realities. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of makes me think you did it on purpose. But you literally came out in two different realities, two different times, and were like, fuck that guy. Just do. Like, dude, you could have just, like, there was a cover on there. It was, like, right there. And what are the odds of that? Like, the only thing that changed was fucking Publishers Clearinghouse? The fuck? Makes no sense. I am feeling a little better, though. All of a sudden. The heat is not helping. Anyway. I'm starting to sweat, dude. It's gonna be a crazy summer. Anyway, hey, you don't have to stay cool, but stay golden. Showers.